All right, got my giant rummage sale bag, and it's $5 filler bag, so let's see what all we can grab.
It's
That's right. We're going to hold this mic for a little bit.
Hey, sir, what's going on? You found it, huh?
I don't know if they're sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, would you like to come down?
Afraid to take too many toys.
Yeah.
I've got my hip let go, and then I fell. Yeah. Then I wake up the next morning, sitting on the train.
You all right? You're not fine.
Don't move the cart, Mama.
Hi. Can I get
coat?
Thanks. Thank you.
Gonna get that one.
Oh yeah, cool.
GoProing your experience.
Yes, yeah, I do all my thrifting and stuff. Cool.
Do you have a YouTube?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna follow you.
Oh, okay, cool. And it's all like yard sailing and thrifted and stuff.
That's awesome.
Oh, cool. Say hi.
Hi, I'm Ella.
It's nice to meet you, Ella. Do I need to put these in?
I'm just there.
Do I need to pop these in one of these to make it even?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. How much do I owe you?
$5.
Oh, right. Well, thank you so much. Here, I'm going to give you 10 because I got a couple of them.
Thank you.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yes, I'm gonna go check you out.
Awesome. Cool. Well, I hope to speak to you. You guys have a nice day. All right, welcome to the haul. So this was a really fun rummage sale. This is actually the first like major rummage sale that I've been to in a long time. I've been to one or two, but nothing as big as this. There was two main areas. There was an inside area and there was a tent area because they had so much overflow of items that were donated. And the Saturday was actually a $5 filler bag and it was a trash bag size. So you can't go wrong really. As you can see, I grabbed a few items, but nothing like major. Honestly, it was so busy. It was like shoulder to shoulder a lot of the time. And I wasn't incredibly comfortable with that. So what I did is did like all the clothing racks and all of the tables inside and outside. And then in terms of the like digging through all of the clothing items on the table, I pretty much skipped that. I had a peek, but I pretty much just kind of like took a quick look and then walked away from it, which is fine because I really don't need that much clothing. But I did find some fun items. So here we go. Very first thing that I found as soon as I walked into the tent was this Brighton purse. I do like to sell Brighton. This one is very, very cute. Hopefully I'll get around $30 or so for this. I'm not sure what my average cost of goods are. She actually was charging me $5 for all of this. I put it in my own bags, not their bags, so it was kind of hard to judge the amount I had. For the sake of cost of goods, I'll let you know that I actually paid a total of $10. I just felt like that was more fair for all of the items that I got, and I'm happy to do the donation. They were fundraising and all that good stuff, so $10 is how much I spent on everything that you see here. So anyway, Brighton purse, back to it. Brighton purse leather. It's really nice, very ornate. It still has the little key thing that goes with it. If you're wondering what they look like on the inside, this is what their labels and stuff look like there. It's in nice shape. There's a couple of little scuffs down here on the corners, which you can kind of expect, but overall in really good shape, and that was a pretty good find to start off with. Let's do the shoes next. So I did find these. They are all leather. They are Vince Camuto, which is sold, I think, at Nordstrom or Nordstrom Rack, 8.5. They have the leather soles, so that's a good sign of quality, and they're really nice, like little peep toe, very high heel, zip up stiletto booty. Next, I found a pair of Allegria, is the way I say it at least. The butterfly is the dead giveaway for this brand. I do much better in this brand when it comes to the comfort shoes, like they look more like a clog or a mule, and they're very much like nursing, teaching, that kind of thing, like an occupation where you're on your feet all day really is really what these shoes are known for. But the flip-flops and stuff can still do okay. Hopefully around 20 to 25 for these, and actually they have a really nice detail and they're in good shape overall. Next is a pair of Minnetonka black moccasin slip-ons. They do need a bit of a clean inside. I feel like there may have been a pet situation. I'm not sure. I will take care of all of that and get them looking really, really nice, all wiped down and cleaned up. And the last item is a pair of J. Crew pink suede leather slip-on ballet flats. Now they do have a little bit of dirt around here on the toe, like they could do with being brought back to life a little bit. So I'm not sure how to clean suede. When it comes to leather items, like with these ones, for example, I'll use some of my Doc Martens Wonder Balm, which is linked down below if you want to know exactly what I'm talking about. I use it on all of my leather goods just to kind of condition them and spruce them back up, but I can't do that with suede as far as I know, so I'm not sure how to give these a little bit of a clean. I'll have to do some research, but I figured for a filler bag I might as well grab them, and they're really not in bad shape overall anyway. All right, couple of rather random items. Found a gummy bear. Oh, he looks like he's got an eye patch. Hang on, let me help. All right, that's better. So ignore the prices. Like I said, this was the Friday prices. Everything was filler bag for this. I looked him up. There was lots of plush and stuff. There was some vintage toys I was interested in, but they really weren't doing that well. And the condition wasn't really there. But this guy, when I looked him up, had some really good comps. When it comes to looking at my plush, I always look to see what the actual like brand is, who made it, and if there's a year there, that will help me sort of narrow down exactly what I'm looking at. But hopefully around 25 or so for this guy. I got one handmade vintage blanket. I'm kind of assuming that it's vintage. It looked vintage to me, and it was in with a whole bunch of other like crocheted items, so I kind of think it is. All of these little pulls, this is the underside, so the actual side of it is actually looking a lot neater. It has a really nice little trim as well, very well done, multicolored sort of quilting square style knit. Found one costume. This is Spyro the Dragon. Now it was from Walmart, $20, but it really depends. This character sort of came across to me as potentially a little bit more obscure in terms of might not find them in the store every single year. It is a larger size, boys, 10 to 12, and it's a Ruby's costume. These are all things that I'll note in my listing as well, but if they're not actively sold in stores like come Halloween, then it may be easier to get a bit more money for this item since it is a slightly more unusual character and it is complete. All right, and then on to the clothing. So this is a piece I almost didn't get, but again, filler bag, might as well grab. So it's a Talbot's piece. Talbot's is very bread and butter for me. I'm not picking up all of it right now, but and it is kind of like a smaller size as well as a 2 petite, but I really like the fact it has like the houndstooth tweed look to it, and it has these really cute little pleated pockets. It's a sort of like a blazer. I think it'll do really nicely in fall. This has sort of a similar look, more of a herringbone to it. Again, this isn't like actually knit or whatever, it's just more like a print on the fabric, but cute little bow detail on the pockets, and it is a cabbie piece. People say this all the time, this is the newer cabbie tag. It's slightly older now, but the much older one is long, and the C and the A are capitalized and the B and the I are lowercase. So this is a sign that this piece is a little bit newer and may bring just a little bit more money. This needs a lint roll, and it needs a couple of the fluffy bits pulling off because it is a wool jacket or like a wool blend, but it has this cool like leather or faux leather detail with the zippers. It has a fur-lined hood. It's a really nice piece, and it is 11s, which is by Anthropology. I'm kind of keeping my eyes, oh, that's a cool detail as well. I'm kind of keeping my eyes open for more kind of like outerwear for fall and stuff. I didn't have a lot of it to list last year, meaning so like boots and coats and jackets and things like that, so I'm kind of keeping that in my peripheral right now when I'm out yard sailing. Okay, and a couple of fun vintage pieces, which is exactly what I like to pick up. So yes, this is a full length dress, crushed velvet bodice, giant oversized bow off the shoulder. It has everything going on. It's like pure princess dress. It is a vintage piece. It's sort of marked down in here as well. I just absolutely love this, kind of like a royal blue color. All right, we have another vintage piece here. Unfortunately, the brand is gone. Doesn't really matter though. Made in the USA. The size is still there, I think, size 10. This is so 80s. So again, giant oversized bow off the shoulder. We have all this like crinkly detail, very, very shimmery, and then we have kind of like an overlapping, almost like a tulip style skirt to it as well. I just think this is so cool. So yeah, 80s prom dresses and formal dresses do really, really well, but they do take a little time to sell. All right, two kind of exciting finds here. Not as exciting as they could have been, but they're exciting for me. Both of these dresses here are Jessica McClintock. I think I said that right. Gunny sacks. I've never found gunny sacks in my life. I'm very excited to have found it. Great keywords for this are like cottagecore, prairie, all that kind of stuff. Size 12, so it's preteen, so it is technically a kid size. However, I do think it would fit like a small or like an extra small, maybe adult. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do all my measurements, but it's like a little sort of knee length dress, long sleeve. It's got this amazing sort of bib detail to it there. And then this one, the size is 14. I'm assuming it's size 14 youth, and very, very flowery. It has the small kind of like poofy sleeves. Again, all of the cool detail. Nice satin belt there. I don't know how these are going to do since they're technically like, you know, a child size, 12 and 14. I'll probably market that as like their junior sizing, and obviously I'll make sure I put in all of my measurements so that if an extra small adult does come along who wants to see if it fits them, then I'll have all that information ready for them. But at least it's off my bolo list. Okay, and the last item is one of my favorites. Look at this thing. So Hopper Furs, St. Louis, like I'm assuming this is real fur if it says furs. It doesn't say anywhere inside, I don't think, but all of this, like this crazy textured detail and all of this trim, like this should do really nicely. The last fur that I sold, I actually didn't know if it was a fur or not, so I sold it as could be, might not be. It was vintage. It sold for $75 on Etsy in a couple of months, so I'm hoping to get something similar for this, if not a little bit more, just because of this crazy cool detail. And I'm thinking probably 50s or 60s for this item in terms of dating. Let me know what you think down in the comments. All right, you guys, thank you so much for coming along with me to this church yard sale. If you enjoyed this video, then please do give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like thrifting content and yard sales and garage sales and reselling, then please do think about hitting that subscribe and the bell notification so you can come back and hang out some more. As always, you'll find my Facebook group linked down below in the description, called Thrift Nice, and we are a lovely bunch. You're very welcome to come and say hello, meet some more people in the reseller community, and ask any questions that you may have. And of course, my Teespring store is linked down below as well, with lots of fun reseller themed merchandise. All right, you guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.